Hello, this is Zulongye at Computer Engineering major, and now I will demonstrate the solution of homework 2 of ECE6303. First question 2. The first question is to ask the probability of x2 equals 1. We know probability of x2 equals 1, it equals to the probability of x2 equals 1 under the condition of x1 equals 1, then multiply the probability of x1 equals 1, and then plus probability of x2 equals 1 under the condition of x1 equals 0, then multiply the probability of x1 equals 0. And then we can replace the number into it. It equals to 0.7 multiply 0.8 plus 0.4 multiply 0.2, and then we will get the answer 0.64. Then the second question is to calculate the probability of x3.1. First, we use the same method to calculate the probability of x2 equals 0. It equals to probability of x2 equals 0 under the condition of x1 equals 1. Then multiply the probability of x1 equals 1, and then plus probability of x2 equals 0 under the condition x1 equals 0, and then multiply the probability of x1 equals 0. And then we replace it with a number. We will get 0.3 multiply 0.8, and then plus 0.6 multiply 0.2, and then we will get the answer 0.36. And then we will calculate this number probability of x3 point equals 0 and probability of x3 equals 1. And we can get it equals to probability of x2 equals 0 and probability of x2 equals 1. And here we will use a matrix multiply method. Here the probability of x3 equals 0 under the condition x2 equals 0. And the second row and first column is probability of x3 equals 0 under the condition x2 equals 1. And here, the second column, we will get probability of x3 equals 1 under the condition of x2 equals 0, and probability of x3 equals 1 under the condition of x2 equals 1. And here we will get the number of 0.36, 0.64 multiply 0.6, 0.4, 0.3, 0.7. We can find the matrix number from the problem, and then we will get the answer 0.408, 0.592, and then we will get the probability of x3 to equals to 1 will be 0.592. And the third question is to find the probability of x1 equals to 0 under the condition of x3 equals to 1. From the B solution, we also know the probability of x3 equals to 0, x3 equals to 1 can be calculated to x1 equals to 0, x1 equals to 1 multiplied to the matrix 0.6, 0.4, 0.3, 0.7, its power of 2. And we can calculate the matrix power of 2 to 0.48, 0.52, 0.39, 0.61. And from the calculation of the matrix, we will get the P probability of x3 equals to 0 under the condition of x1 equals to 0 is 0.48. The probability of x3 equals to 0 under the condition of x1 equals to 1 is 0.39. The probability of x3 equals to 1 under the condition of x1 equals to 0 is 0.52. The probability of x3 equals to 1 under the condition of x1 equals to 1 is 0.61. And we can calculate the probability of x1 equals to 0 under the condition of x3 to 1. It is the probability of x1 equals to 0 and x3 equals to 1. Then divide the probability of x3 equals 1. And then we can calculate the probability of x3 equals to 1 under the condition of x1 equals to 0. Then multiply the probability of x1 equals to 0. And then divide probability of x3 equals to 1. And then we can replace it with a number 0.52 multiply 0.2 and then divide 0.592, and then we will get the answer 0.176. And the fourth question is to calculate when n2 the biggest number and the probability of xn equals to 0. We know when n is to infinity and n minus 1 is also to infinity. So we can assume the probability of xn to 0 equals to the probability of xn minus 1 equals to 0. And we make it to a. So we will get the probability of xn equals to 1 equals to probability of xn minus 1 equals to 1 equals to 1 minus a. And we can use the previous results. We will get these two probability multiply the matrix 0.6, 0.4, 0.3, 0.7 equals to this probability. And here we know this one is the probability of x n minus 1, and this is the probability of xn. And then we will get an equation 0.6a plus 0.3 minus 0.3a equals to a, and 0.4a plus 0.7 minus 0.7a equals to 1 minus a. And then we will calculate and get a equals to 3 divided 7. And here we will get that when n is to infinity, the probability xn equals to 0 is 3 divided 7. That's all. Thank you.